The Tao Te Ching states, "The sage wears rough clothing but carries jade within. Those who display their brilliance are not truly bright. True gold does not shine." In ancient China, there lived a young scholar named Wei who possessed exceptional intelligence. From childhood, everyone praised his genius. Teachers predicted he would become a renowned philosopher, admired across the empire. Wei absorbed this praise like water to roots. He began to believe his worth depended on being extraordinary, on standing above others, on proving his specialness through constant achievement and recognition. He studied obsessively, not for love of learning, but to maintain his identity as exceptional. He competed fiercely with other scholars, measuring his value by how much he surpassed them in knowledge. Years passed. Wei accumulated accolades, won prestigious positions, gained followers. But something strange occurred. The more he proved his greatness, the more anxious he became about maintaining it. Success felt like burden, not liberation. One day, Wei traveled to a remote mountain seeking advice from an old master renowned for wisdom. He climbed for days, expecting to find a sage surrounded by disciples and sacred texts. Instead, he found an ordinary-looking man tending a small vegetable garden, wearing simple peasant clothing, humming quietly to himself as he pulled weeds with dirt-stained hands. This cannot be the master, Wei thought, but it was. When Wei asked how to achieve greatness, the master smiled and said, "You already carry the disease of needing to be special. This disease will poison everything you touch." The master continued, "Look at this garden. Each plant grows at its natural pace. The radish does not try to become a tree. The tree does not envy the flower's beauty. Each thing is ordinary in its essence, yet perfect in its ordinariness. The radish is completely radish. The tree is completely tree. Neither needs to be exceptional to justify its existence completely. But you," the master said gently, "you cannot simply be human. You must be exceptional human, special human, superior human. This need creates suffering that follows you like shadow following body." Wei protested, "But surely striving for greatness is noble? Surely we should develop our potential, achieve excellence, rise above mediocrity? Is ambition not virtue? Is accepting ordinariness not settling for less than possible?" The master replied, "There is difference between natural growth and desperate grasping for significance. The tree grows tall not to be taller than other trees, but because growing is its nature. When you pursue greatness to prove your worth, to escape feeling ordinary, to stand above others, this is not natural growth. This is disease. This is suffering dressed as ambition and virtue." Zhuangzi tells of a man who was so worried about his shadow and footprints that he tried to escape them. He ran faster and faster, but shadow followed. Footprints multiplied. Had he simply sat in shade, his shadow would have vanished. Had he stopped moving, footprints would have ceased. But he exhausted himself running from what required only stillness to dissolve completely. This is what happens when you run from ordinariness. You exhaust yourself chasing extraordinary, special, exceptional. But these things are shadows. Stop running. Accept ordinary and discover freedom you sought through achievement. The master pointed to the mountains surrounding them. These mountains are not competing to be tallest. This river is not trying to be most beautiful river. Yet they are magnificent precisely because they are simply themselves, without addition, without striving to be more than what they are. The pine tree on the cliff has never asked, "Am I special? Am I significant? Am I making my mark?" It simply grows where seed fell, twisted by wind, shaped by circumstance. It is ordinary pine tree, And in this ordinariness, it is perfect. It needs nothing added to justify its existence under heaven. Modern culture has infected you with opposite message. You must be exceptional, extraordinary, remarkable. You must have unique purpose, special calling, significant impact. You must matter in ways others do not matter at all. This creates generation of people terrified of being ordinary, of living simple lives, of doing simple work, of having simple joys, as if ordinary life is failure, waste, embarrassment that must be avoided. But consider, who told you that you must be special? Who convinced you that ordinary is insufficient? Who profits from your desperate striving to prove significance through achievement and recognition and impact? There's an entire industry built on selling you the idea that you are not enough as you are, that you must become more, achieve more, impact more, matter more. They sell you courses, books, seminars, coaching, all promising to unlock your extraordinary potential, reveal your special purpose, make you remarkable. They profit from your dissatisfaction with ordinary existence and quiet contentment found there. But the ancient masters taught opposite truth. Lao Tzu wrote, "The sage seeks not to be great, therefore becomes truly great. Those who wish to be great remain small. Those who accept smallness become vast." This is profound paradox. The person desperately needing to be special remains trapped in smallness of ego, constantly demanding validation. The person accepting ordinariness expands beyond need for significance entirely and completely. There is a story about two monks admiring cherry blossoms. The young monk said, "These blossoms are so beautiful, so special. They make ordinary flowers seem insignificant by comparison to their exceptional beauty." The old monk replied, "The cherry blossom does not think itself special. It blooms because blooming is its nature. The ordinary wildflower also blooms because blooming is its nature. Neither needs comparison. You see special and ordinary because your mind creates these categories. The cherry blossom simply is. The wildflower simply is. Both are complete without your judgment declaring one superior, one inferior to the other. This is liberation. When you stop needing to be special, you stop the exhausting comparison that makes everything a competition, every person a measurement, every achievement a validation or invalidation of worth. You can finally just be like the wildflower that blooms in hidden meadow where no one sees, that does not wither from lack of admiration, that does not question its value because value is inherent in existence itself, not in recognition, not in impact, not in standing out from other flowers. It blooms because that is what flowers do. It lives because that is what living things do. The courage to be ordinary is actually rarer than courage to chase greatness. Our entire society supports the latter. Every message tells you, be special, be unique, be extraordinary, be remarkable, leave your mark. But to say, I am ordinary person living ordinary life, doing ordinary work, finding ordinary joys, this takes immense courage. This goes against everything culture screams at you about success and significance and mattering more. Yet this acceptance is where peace lives. The person who needs to be special is never satisfied. They achieve one level of recognition and immediately need more. They stand out in one way and must find another way to prove uniqueness. The hunger never ends because the hunger is not really about achievement. It is about the void inside that says, you are not enough as you are, but you are enough. You were always enough. You were enough when you were born, before you achieved anything, before you proved anything, before you became anything other than ordinary human being breathing air and taking space. The Tao Te Ching teaches, to know you have enough is to be rich. To know you are enough is to be free. True wealth is contentment with what is. True freedom is acceptance of who you are. Consider the most peaceful people you have encountered. Were they those desperately proving their significance? Or were they those comfortable with simple existence, content with ordinary days, at peace with unremarkable lives lived well? The master gardener tending vegetables has no anxiety about legacy. The old woman making tea for herself alone needs no external validation. The man walking dog at dawn finds completeness in the ordinary act itself. These people have discovered secret that culture hides from you. Ordinary is not insufficient. Ordinary is not failure. Ordinary is not settling. Ordinary is a texture of actual life when you stop resisting it. Most of life is ordinary. Most days are unremarkable. Most moments are simple, quiet, unimpressive to external observation. This is not tragedy. This is life as it actually is when freed from desperate need for significance. The tragedy is spending your entire life running from this truth, exhausting yourself trying to make every day exceptional, every moment meaningful, every action significant. You miss the life happening in ordinary moments. There's a Zen story about a student who asked Master, "What is enlightenment?" The Master replied, "When hungry, eat. When tired, sleep." The student said, "But doesn't everyone do this?" The Master answered, "No. When eating, most people think about 1,000 things. Past regrets, future worries, comparing their meal to others' meals, wondering if they are eating meaningful meal, extraordinary meal worth posting about publicly for validation. When sleeping, they cannot simply sleep because mind churns with, am I successful enough? Am I special enough? Am I making significant impact? Am I living up to my potential? Am I extraordinary or merely ordinary? The enlightened person eats when eating, sleeps when sleeping, lives when living. No overlay of needing to be more, different, special, exceptional. Just direct experience of ordinary existence without the exhausting narrative of insufficiency. So, how do we practice this courage to be ordinary? How do we release the desperate need for significance when the entire world tells us significance defines our value and worth completely? Start by noticing the voice that says, "This is not enough. I am not enough. My life is not significant enough. My work is not important enough. My impact is not substantial enough." Notice how this voice creates constant low-level anxiety, comparison, competition. Notice how it prevents you from enjoying what is, because you're always reaching for what should be, what could be, what must be. Then practice simply being. Do ordinary things with full attention. Wash dishes as if washing dishes is complete in itself, not means the more important end. Walk as if walking is sufficient, not just transportation, to significant destination. Sit quietly without needing the quiet to produce insight, transformation, extraordinary experience. Let ordinary be ordinary. Let simple be simple. Let unremarkable be unremarkable, without resistance or apology. The Master told Wei, "You came here seeking to become great philosopher, admired throughout empire. But I am telling you to become ordinary person at peace with ordinariness. This seems like downgrade to you. But consider, right now, you are admired yet anxious, successful yet unsatisfied, recognized yet restless. You achieved what you sought and discovered achievement brought no peace, only pressure to maintain achievement and surpass it. What if you released the need entirely? What if you allowed yourself to be ordinary scholar, studying what interests you, teaching occasional student, living simple life? No fame, no recognition, No significance beyond your immediate existence? Wei felt something crack inside his chest. The thought terrified him. Without being special, who would he be? What would his life mean? How would he matter? But also, beneath terror, he felt something else. A small opening, a whisper of relief. The exhaustion of constantly proving himself suddenly visible like weight he had carried so long, he forgot it was weight at all. What if he put it down? The master continued, "True greatness is not what you think. It is not fame, achievement, standing out, being remembered. True greatness is being completely yourself without apology, without addition, without needing to be more. The great oak is not trying to be great. It is simply being oak completely. You can be simply human completely. This is rare. This is valuable. This requires courage that chasing extraordinary does not require. Because everyone supports your chase for significance. No one questions ambition. But to say, I am enough as I am, my life is sufficient as it is, I need not prove anything. This is revolutionary. This is walking different path than masses running towards same illusion of specialness that awaits at finish line, that keeps moving further away the closer they get to reaching what was always mirage. Lao Tzu's final teaching on this. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. The master does not display himself. Therefore he shines. He does not assert himself. Therefore he is distinguished. By not trying to be special, he becomes truly special. By accepting ordinary, he transcends ordinary. The paradox resolves when you stop running from what you are and simply become it completely without reservation or shame. The sage wears rough clothing but carries jade within. True gold does not shine. The greatest people are often those you would not notice in crowd, living quiet, ordinary lives, complete in themselves. So have courage to be ordinary. Have courage to live simple life. Have courage to do unremarkable work. Have courage to exist without needing to prove your existence matters more than others' existence matters equally. This is not giving up. This is waking up. This is not settling. This is arriving. This is not failure. This is freedom from the prison of needing to be special, significant, exceptional, extraordinary. Remember, the radish does not try to become tree. The tree does not envy flower. Each is ordinary and perfect. The question to carry, what would your life look like if you no longer needed to be special? What would open if you had courage to be completely, unapologetically, peacefully ordinary? If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more ancient wisdom. Thank you for watching.